Back when Netflix announced that they were doing a live-action adaptation of the beloved anime One Piece, there was a collective cringe and a begging of please no, please don't do this, especially after recent examples of just how well Netflix does with their live-action adaptations. We have Death Note over here, that live-action abomination audience score. It wasn't exactly welcoming. We can move on to Cowboy Bebop, a little bit higher than 23%. I couldn't even make it past the first episode. That was just a foul, disgusting bastardization of one of my all-time, absolutely my all-time favorite animes. So when One Piece came out, people watched it, and all of a sudden, with 10,000 plus reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Yes, I know Rotten Tomatoes is just the fantastic epitome of critic scores, but we're going with the audience. And yes, Rotten Tomatoes can be subjected to the review bombing, the positive and negative review bombing, but hey, when you have 10,000, looks like, and combine that with everything else I've heard around the interwebs, it looks like the live-action adaptation of One Piece is being well received. And I wonder why that is. Well, we had this lovely little article from Variety complaining about why that is. Netflix's live-action One Piece is loyal to a fault. TV review, loyal to a fault. Are they complaining that it's too loyal to the source material? Cowboy Bebop was anything but loyal to the source material, and, well, people responded in kind. But let's see what Variety has to say. This should be good. As a school of adaptation, the live-action take on the anime and manga is only slightly less cursed, than the live-action series or film based on a video game. Yes, especially when you ignore or disrespect the source material. Look at Super Mario Brothers. Look at Barbie. Pretty accurate to the source material. Barbie, a toy that was a feminist wet dream. Barbie could be anything she wanted. That was the selling point. A more mature toy for girls that showed them they could do whatever they want. They could be whatever they want. And the movie was a smashing success. Super Mario Brothers movie. It showed Super Mario Brothers with Peach and Toad and Mario and Luigi and all this other stuff. It paid homage to the source material, and it made over $1 billion. Now, One Piece apparently is doing the same thing, but let's keep going. Slightly less cursed. Yet, remarkably, 2023 is set to be the banner year for both. In January, HBO premiered The Last of Us, which was fantastic. As far as I'm concerned, I loved almost every single episode. Episode 7 was a boring slog. It was entirely too long. The hit drama that takes the same somber, character-driven approach to a zombie apocalypse as the 2013 game. With rave reviews, major ratings, and a raft of Emmy nominations, The Last of Us successfully bucked the multi-decade trend. There's no denying that. A few months later, Super Mario Bros. Movie would repeat the feat at the box office, if not quite with critics. It just goes to show you how out of touch critics are. Netflix may have eyed this trend with some interest, as the global streaming service has prepared the launch of One Piece, a series adapted from the long, very, very long-running manga written and illustrated by Ichiro Oda. Similar undertakings have a checkered history, a fact Netflix itself knows well. In addition to notorious flops from outside studios like Ghost in the Shell, starring Scarlett Johansson, and Dragon Ball Evolution, Netflix has bankrolled projects from the widely panned Death Note to the swiftly canceled Cowboy Bebop. Justifiably so. With its deep pockets and worldwide reach, Netflix is ideally positioned to reposition a cultural export like One Piece for a new and far-flung audience. But from first-hand experience, it's aware of how intensely possessive fans, wary stakeholders, and the ineffable qualities of animation can make for a challenging ordeal. At least The Last of Us now offers a best-case scenario to look towards. Let's see. This is a long fucking article. To that end, Netflix has come prepared. Oda has given his public blessing. Didn't he have a little bit more than just his public blessing to it? He had his hand. It was pretty much hands-on. One Piece is a nautical fantasy that pits pirate crews on the hunt. If you're a fan of One Piece, you already know this. Let's see. Just as often as these efforts transport the viewer, let's see. However, they also evoke the original medium of One Piece and underscore what an awkward fit it can be for live action, no matter the expense. It's never going to look natural for a human sawtooth shark hybrid in an open Hawaiian shirt to walk into a restaurant. Okay? I think the fans are disagreeing with you. Even among the regular cast, a stiff yet exuberant acting style prevails. Godoy is often charming, but when he cheers and throws up his fist in Luffy's trademark pose, it's held for a few beats too long. Oh, you mean like Luffy in the animated show? Okay. Almost as if imitating a still image, just like the anime. The effect is uncanny. More importantly, though, it begs a deeper question. If the best result one can hope for is an approximation of the original, close or far, what does this version of One Piece provide that the original can't? It provides a live-action retelling of the story people love. That's what it does. And obviously, the fans are enjoying it. So, I don't know. As much as One Piece recalls the spotty track record of anime adaptations past, it's also in the vein of some of Netflix's biggest success stories. Wednesday, The Witcher, The Sandman, The Umbrella Academy, and other genre series riffing on intellectual property. These shows are both widely popular. I wonder why. Wednesday, dance aside. I thought people liked that dance. It became very, popular on TikTok. Oh, okay. Maybe not. It was at least popular on social media. Wednesday, dance aside, culturally slight. Huh? These shows are both widely popular and culturally slight. Okay? There's a frictionless quality to them that's friendly to a binge, unchallenging to the audience, and antithetical to achieving true novelty. They're not trying to achieve true novelty. They're not trying to reinvent the show. They're not trying to adapt it for modern audiences and sensibilities. They're trying to take the anime and retell it, as in adapt it, staying true to the source in a live-action setting, which can be more palatable for some audiences. Some people prefer a live action over a cartoon. And if you can take the story and adapt it into live action, you can gain a newer audience, which is essentially what we all want. We want more people watching the things that we love. We want more people playing the games that we enjoy, because the more people that support those games, those movies, those TV shows, and those comic books, then the more of that product will be created. The number one thing that we ask is that it's good, that it's entertaining, and not preachy, degrading to its customer. We're tired of the studios, the actors, the directors coming out and insulting the fans, criticizing the fans for having an opinion because we think a lightsaber should kill people, or that we think Reva's character in Obi-Wan was poorly written and poorly acted. We say that because we criticize the character, not the actor or actress. But hey, go ahead, Hollywood. Continue to insult the fans. Continue to bastardize our beloved franchises, our beloved stories. And the customer will continue to close their wallet, and Disney stock prices will continue to drop. Preservation is... And Luffy would tell... Wait, what? Why is there this break right here? Preservation is... And Luffy... Wait, novelty was never the goal. Ah, okay. There's a frictionless quality to them that's friendly to a binge, unchallenging to the audience, and antithetical to achieving true novelty. Again, they don't want to achieve true novelty. They want to adapt it to a live action live action medium, to get a new audience, to get new people watching. Then again, novelty was never the goal here. No, the goal was to entertain the audience. Preservation is. No, it was to entertain the audience. Preservation is, and Luffy would tell us that all goals are valid so long as we never give up on them. You're criticizing the show for being loyal to the source material. This is where we sit in Hollywood. If you're going, you can adapt anything you want, whether it's a video game or an anime or a cartoon or whatever, but you have to change it. You have to change it. You have to adapt it to modern audiences and modern sensibilities instead of respecting the source material. And again, like I said, the more you disrespect the source material of beloved franchises, of beloved intellectual properties, the more the customer who put these franchises in that beloved status will close their wallets, walk away, and find something else entertaining that actually respects them as a customer, that doesn't go out and chastise them for having what they consider the wrong opinion. It's happening more and more every day, and I've got my popcorn ready to watch it all crash and burn. But hey, let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like, leave a dislike. Hit that little subscribe button if you like what I have to say. Hearing me running my mouth like an idiot. But I appreciate you making it this far. Have a good one.